There's only 3 people. I don't know where everybody went. Whatever. They're lost, right? Oh, she is? All right, we're going to stand tall near the top of the mat. You guys have all been here many times. So we're coming to Samastitihi to start. Press down into your feet. Lift up through the crown of the head. And draw everything into the midline. So ribs in, bandhas engaged. Lift the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha, pull the navel in and up. Roll the shoulders back and down away from your ears as you lift up through the crown of your head. Engage the thighs. Spiral the thighs inward, the shins out, arms at your sides. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths and slowly start to come into your Ujjayi Pranayama, pressing the air out across the back of your throat, making an audible sound, and then slightly dragging the air back in. Breathing through your nose. Hear each breath. Make it like that metronome like we did the other day. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Take one more breath. On your next inhale, reach your arms up over your head, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, gaze to your knees. Inhale, lift up halfway, gaze forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, slowly lower down, elbows by your sides. Inhale, flip the feet, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Holding for 5 breaths. 1, hear each one. 2, 3. Head is heavy. Sit bones high, heels pressing down. 4. Stay for 5. Finish your exhale. On your inhale, step the right foot forward. With your exhale, step the left foot forward. Good job. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, back to Samastitihi. On your inhale, reach the arms right back up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Now on your exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Follow your breath, exhale, downward facing dog, and hold for 5 breaths. 1, you could always drop the knees or sit back into child's pose. 2, 3, bandhas engaged. 4, 5, stay here, exhale. On your inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Are you listening? Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, back to Samastitihi. Take an inhale, reach your arms up, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Now exhale to the bottom of your push-up. Just step or jump back and lower down. Inhale, back bend, up dog, maybe cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. 1, hear each one. 2, lift the sit bones a little higher. 3, check those ribs, pull everything into the midline. 4, spiral the thighs in, the shins out. Stay for 5, finish your exhale. Now on your inhale, float the feet forward and come right to that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up, stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms all the way back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Tuck your toes, lift the hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Breathe slow. Pancha. Finish your exhale. Inhale, float the feet forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Rise with your breath, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Last one, Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Good job. Trini, inhale, flat back. Chatvari, exhale, lower down. Pancha, inhale, look up. Shat, exhale, lower down. Hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, is everything drawing into the midline. 4, press down into the floor, lift up through the sit bones and hold for 5. Exhale, float forward, Shat, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. That was Sapta Ashto. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Okay, Sun B. Take an inhale, bend the knees, reach up, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to take this nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Now exhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Inhale, step your right foot forward, drop your left heel and reach up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right foot flat, reach up, hips are squared. Exhale, hands down, step back, elbows graze your ribs as you lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Move with your own breath. If you need to slow it down, that's okay. Hear each breath. 3, 4. Stay there for 5. Hear your exhale. Follow my lead. On your inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Inhale, back to chair, drop the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Now exhale, step your left foot back. Good job. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, arms up. Right knee is bent, hips are squared forward. Exhale, hands down, bottom of your push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, reach up, lift the gaze. Good job. Exhale, plant the hands, lower down. Inhale, back bend, up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Remember, you can always rest. Ujjayi breath, 2. Bandhas engaged, 3. 4, drishtis between the knees or to the navel. Hold for 5, exhale. Inhale, left foot comes forward. Exhale, right foot comes forward. Inhale, flat back, gaze to the horizon. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Good job. Inhale back to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Now exhale to the bottom of your push-up. You can land there or lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog, right foot forward. Inhale, lift, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, bottom of your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot comes forward. Inhale, arms up, warrior one, good job. Exhale, bottom of your push-up, lower down, press away as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze up. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. 5 breaths. Ekam. Exhale, Dway. Trini. Charvari, 4. Hold for Pancha, 5. On your inhale, float forward, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Good job. And stand up, Samastitihi. 2 more. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, gaze up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Press away as you lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog, right foot steps forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, look up. Exhale, Chaturanga as you press away. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, left foot steps forward. Inhale to Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, plant the hands, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, tuck the toes, lift the hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, lift the sit bones a little higher, press the heels down. 4, 5. On your inhale, float the feet forward, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, stand up. 1 more to go. Ekam, inhale, look up. Dway, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale. Charvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale, right foot forward. Sapta, inhale, look up. Hands down, Ashto, lower down. Nua, inhale, look up. Dasha, down dog, left foot. Ekadasha, reach up, gaze up. Plant the hands. Dwadasha, lower down. Triyodasha, gaze up, good job. Chaturdasha, 14, downward facing dog. Bandhas engaged, ribs pulled in. Hear each breath. Ujjayi pranayama. Can you hear? Are you breathing through your nose? Where are your eyes? Between the knees or up towards the navel? Drishti. Eyes are soft and steady. Breath is strong. You take 1 more breath. On your inhale, Panchadasha, top of the mat. Shodasha, lower down. Bend the knees, reach up. Saptadasha. Exhale, Samastitihi. Good job. Hands on your hips. Exhale. Inhale, open the feet hip width distance. Roll the shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Padangusthasana. Wrap the first 2 fingers around the big toes. Inhale, lengthen, gaze forward. Exhale, fold and hold here. 1. You can have a little bend in your knees or your legs are straight. 2. Hear your exhale. 3, lift up through the sit bones as you press down into your feet. 4, exhale. Hold here for 5. Finish your exhale. Inhale, release the feet. Exhale, slide the hands underneath your feet. And inhale, lift halfway, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Hold, Padahastasana. 1, 5 breaths. 2, every exhale, sink a little bit deeper. 3, sit bones high, feet pressing down. 4, stay there for 5, exhale. Inhale, release the hands, come halfway up. Exhale, hands on your hips, bandhas engaged. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, bring your feet back together. Inhale, step the right foot back or hop open to the right, arms open wide, toes forward. Now turn the right toes towards the back of the room. Reach past the right foot towards the back and drop the right hand down, reach the left arm up. So triangle or Utthita Trikonasana. So your right foot is facing towards the back. Your left foot is 60 degrees. Those left toes can turn forward just a little bit. Keep breathing. You have heel to arch alignment in triangle. Take one more breath, gazing up if you can. On an exhale, look down. As you inhale, rise up and swivel the feet. Turn the right toes towards the mirrors, the left toes towards the front. Reach. Drop the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Trikonasana to the front of the room. Good job. That right toes are actually 60 degrees, turning towards the front of the mirror, towards the front of the room, just a little bit. Shoulders pull back, hips press forward. Stacking the shoulders. One more breath, gazing up. On your exhale, gaze down. On your inhale, rise up. We're going to pivot towards the back. Step your left foot in a little bit. Square your hips. Take your right hand to your hip, left arm up. Reach up, get taller and square your hips more. Good job. Now exhale, bring your left hand down and reach your right arm up for Revolve Trikonasana or Parivrtta Trikonasana. Shoulders stacked, back foot is flat. Heel to heel alignment now. Good job. Easing up if you're able to. If it helps with balance to look down, that's all right. Finish an inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, open up and pivot to the front. So square your hips, step your right foot in a little bit. Left hip back, right. Let's lift the right arm up and just square even more. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Revolved. Trikonasana. Left shoulder over right. I can always use a block under the right hand if it helps. And if your head's hanging down, lengthen through the crown so your head, your neck is in line with your spine. I'm going to take one more inhale. On your exhale, look down for balance and inhale, open all the way up. Exhale, step to the top, Samastitihi. Inhale, open up to the right again. Right toes to the back, left foot 60 degrees. Bend your right knee, bring your right forearm to your right thigh and reach the left arm over your ear. You could bring your right hand to the ground. You could bind behind your back. If you're binding, pull your shoulders back. Gaze up. Parsva Konasana. Hear your breath, breathing through your nose. Take one more inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, press into the right foot. Swivel the feet, left toes forward. Side angle towards the front. Right arm over your ear, left forearm to your thigh, left hand to the ground, or bind behind your back. Hearing each breath, Ujjayi. Don't be shy with your Ujjayi. Bandhas engaged. Focusing on each breath. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, press into the left foot, open up, and pivot to the back. Adjust your hips. Maybe step that left foot in a little, heel to heel or heel to space alignment. Bend your right knee. Hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Press down into your left hand, pull the right shoulder back, or open your arms. Back foot is flat. Good job. Gazing up if you can. Lengthening through the crown of your head. Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. Hearing each breath, we take one more inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, unhook the elbow, open all the way up, swivel the feet. Adjust that right foot, forward and out a little bit. Bend the left knee, hook the right elbow. Press down into the right hand, pull the left shoulder back. Maybe open the arms. There's another bind if you'd like to take it. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. On the exhale, look down. On your inhale, unhook, open all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi, top of the mat. Inhale, open up to the right again. Legs wide open, arms open wide, toes to the mirrors. You might even turn those toes in a little bit. Let's take an inhale and stand taller, drop the shoulders. Exhale, hands on your hips, drawing everything into the midline. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold all the way down, bring your hands to your mat. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, hands between the feet. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2, sink a little deeper. 3, pressing down into the feet, lifting through the sit bones. 4. We're going to stay here for your 5th breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift up halfway, bandhas engaged. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up, open your arms. Exhale, place the hands back on the hips. Inhale, gaze up, bandhas stay engaged. Exhale, forward fold, keep your hands on your hips. Hold right here. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Think of that metronome. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 5. Inhale all the way up. Open your arms. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Stay right here. Inhale. Exhale, maybe fold deeper, hands higher. 2. 3. 4. Stay there for 5. Finish the exhale. Hear it. On your inhale, rise all the way up and open your arms. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, shoulders back, gaze up. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, grabbing onto the big toes. Pull yourself down. Every exhale, sink a little deeper. If your elbows bend, elbows wide. Lift through the sit bones. Crown towards your mat. Prasarita Padottanasana, 1 more breath. Finish that exhale. Release the toes. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, rise all the way up. Open your arms. Exhale, top of the mat, Samastitihi. And inhale 1 more time out to the right. And pivot towards the back of the room as you bring your hands behind you into prayer, or grab your forearms or elbows, or maybe a fist bump. Take an inhale, lift, square the hips. Exhale, fold forward. So the right toes are back, left toes are 45 degrees. Heel to heel, or maybe open that right foot wider, heel to space. Lengthening through the crown as you fold towards that right leg. Good job. Hear your breath. We're going to take one more. All right, listen to the breath. Take an inhale and come on up and arch your back, look up. Exhale, pivot to the front. Square your hips. Inhale, look up, arch your back. Exhale, lengthen through the crown as you fold over your left leg, nose towards your knee. See if you can square your hips. Think about left hip back, right hip forward. See how that feels. Tiny little bit of an adjustment. 4, exhale. I'm going to stay for this last one. Hear your exhale. On your inhale, rise up, lean back. Turn to the right, open your arms. Top of the mat, Samastitihi. We get to stay here now. So facing the front of the mat, hands on your hips. Lift your right leg and grab your big toe or your right knee. We're going to fold forward. So fold over on an exhale and hold right there. 1. That's how you're supposed to do it. 2. 3. 4. Stay there for 5. Finish your exhale. On your inhale, come up and open the right leg to the right. Whether you're holding your knee or your big toe, look to the left. 1, belly in and up. Squeeze the pelvic floor. 2, bandhas engaged. 3, your drishtis to the left. 4, everything's drawn into the midline. Focus on that standing leg. Now here we go. Take an inhale, bring the right leg forward, hold the foot or the knee. Exhale, fold over the right leg or lift the leg towards your nose. And inhale, stand up. Both hands on your hips, left leg straight, point your toe and hold. 1. Inhale, lift a little higher. 2, where are your eyes? Soft drishti. 3. 4. Hold for 5. Inhale higher. Then exhale, place your right foot down. We'll start on the other side. So balancing on your right leg. Bend your left knee. Find your balance. Stand tall. Bandhas engaged. Grab the left knee or the big toe. Shoulders back. Fold over the left leg and hold. 1. Eyes steady. 2. Think about just that right foot. Press down into your foot. 3. Good job. 4. Hold. 5. On your inhale, come on up and open the left leg to the left, gaze to the right, stay. 1, 2, 3, standing tall, shoulders down, ribs in. 4, belly in and up, squeeze the pelvic floor. 5, follow your breath. On your inhale, left leg comes forward. Exhale, lift the leg. Exhale, stand up, hands to your hips, left leg straight. Last 5 breaths, Ekam. 2. Trini, last 2 breaths in Utthita Hasta Parangushtasana. 4. Hold for 5, inhale higher. Exhale, place the left foot down on your mat. We'll come to Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. So bring the right foot all the way up to your left hip or take any other variation you'd like. Right hand behind you, grab your toes or your elbow. Take an inhale. If you have a free hand, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold and hold. 1. Good job. 2, you guys look great. 3. 4. Ujjayi breath, 5, exhale. Now inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, rise all the way up. Good job. Place your right foot next to your left and switch sides. So you're going to bring the left foot to your hip or take another variation. Hand behind your breath. Exhale, grab your toes or your elbow. Then inhale, stand tall or reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, good job. 4, stay there for 5. On your inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, left foot next to right. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, bottom of your push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, no pause. On your inhale, float forward, bend your knees, lift your arms right to chair. Gaze up. Breathe. Hips are nice and low. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull the ribs in, shoulders down and back. Palms open or closed. Drishti up towards those thumbs. Here, one more breath. Finish your inhale. On your exhale, fold forward. Follow your breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the right foot forward. Drop the left heel. Inhale, Warrior 1. 5 breaths. Reach up, arms up, heel to heel. Back foot is 45 degrees, right toes forward. Good job. Reach up. Don't let your ribs open up. Keep everything drawn in, pressing down into your feet as you lift through the fingers. Hear the sound of your breath. Stay here for one more. On an inhale, straighten your right leg. Keep reaching up. Pivot to the back of the room and exhale, bend your left knee. Warrior 1 to the back. Hips square. 2, exhale, inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Metronome, exhale, 4. Inhale. Now exhale to warrior 2. Open the arms, open the hips, open the right toes. Now heel to arch alignment, thighs spinning out, chin spinning towards each other, shoulders down. Good job. Lift through the crown. Hear your breath. Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. You're doing great. We're going to hold for one more breath. Keep your arms, finish and exhale. Inhale, straighten the left knee, turn your right toes in, turn your left toes in, turn your right toes out, bend your right knee. Press down into the feet, lift through the crown, drop the shoulders. Gaze past the right fingertips. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the right foot back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Then inhale, float the feet forward and sit down on your mat with your legs straight out in front of you. Coming into Dandasana and 3 forward folds. So legs straight, press your hands down into the mat right next to your hips. Lift through the crown. Maha Bandha, all 3 bandhas. Lift the pelvic floor. Uddiyana Bandha, navel in and up. Bring the chin to your chest for Jalantara Bandha. Staff pose, flex your feet, engage your thighs. Everything's drawn in. Can you hear your breath? How are your bandhas? Where is your drishti? Straight ahead, even if your eyes are closed. slightly down with that Jalandhara Bandha. We're going to finish an exhale. On your inhale, lift. You could reach up or just sit up, and then exhale, fold, big toe hold. Wrap your first two fingers around your toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, Padangusthasana. 5 breaths. Bandha still engaged, ribs still in. 3, heavy, strong breath. 4, stay there for 5. Inhale, release the toes. Exhale, hold the sides of the feet. Inhale, gaze towards the horizon. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Exhale, 1. Think about that metronome. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Release the sides of the feet. Maybe reach past your feet for your wrist or a block, and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. That's 1. Inhale. Exhale. That's 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to take a vinyasa. You guys all know your vinyasas. So 3 breaths. None of you are hop throwers. So you're going to take your chaturanga as your first exhale, then inhale to up dog. Second exhale is down dog. Inhale, hop forward. Exhale, sit down on your mat. I'm going to come to Purvottanasana. So legs straight out in front of you. Lean back on your hands, fingers forward, legs together, point your toes. Inhale, just give yourself a back bend or press into your heels and lift your hips. Great job. If that hurts your shoulders, just a back bend with your hips down. Point your toes, spiral the thighs in, lift a little higher without letting those ribs splay out. Keep everything drawn in. You have 2 more breaths. Gazing up, or the head can fall back. Careful of the neck. Take an inhale, lift a little higher. Now exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, cross your legs. Exhale, bottom of your push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hop forward. And exhale, sit down. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. So left leg straight out in front of you. Bring your right foot to your left hip or any other variation. Holding that right foot, bring the right hand behind you for your elbow or your toes. Sit up tall, inhale. Then exhale, fold. Grab onto your left foot. Inhale, look at your foot. Look forward. Exhale, fold and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Follow your inhale up. Straighten out your exhale. Straighten out your right leg. And then left side, left foot to your hip. Take that bind or any other variation. Sit up. Exhale, fold. Grab your right foot, maybe your ankle. Inhale, lengthen 1 more time. Exhale, fold and hold. So there's always an opportunity to take that vinyasa between sides. We don't normally hear at happy hour. We're good with just 1. If certain people are in the room, we do that. But those people are not here. I'm going to take 2 more breaths. Can you get a little deeper as you exhale? 1 more exhale. Inhale, slowly come on up. Exhale, straighten out your left leg. And then take your 3 breaths through your vinyasa. If you're sitting the vinyasa out, give yourself a little seated cow. So you get that back bend after these forward folds. Good job. Coming back forward, sitting down on your mat. For Triangmukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. You're going to bring the right leg out next to your right hip. Left leg straight out in front of you. If that hurts your knee, don't do it. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, fold. Grab your left ankle, your foot, your wrist, or a block, and inhale, lengthen, gaze forward. Now exhale, fold. Somebody got some suction cups on their back. On your exhale, fold a little deeper. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Inhale, release, and slowly come on up. Just straighten out your right leg. Triangmukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana on the left. Left foot comes around, right leg straight. Sit up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Find what you're going to hold on to. Inhale, lengthen, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Nothing should hurt. 2, exhale. 3. 4, sink a little deeper. Good job. 5, exhale. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, straighten out your left leg. Inhale, cross your legs or send the legs around, and exhale, bottom of your push-up. I'm sweating after adjusting you, Barbara. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hop forward. Take that little jog or that step forward, and exhale, sit down. For Janu Shirshasana, so the right foot comes inside the left thigh with your right knee open. I only do A here. You can take any variation. Inhale, sit up tall, belly in, ribs in. Exhale, fold. Find your foot or ankle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Ekam. Breathe in, breathe out. Dway. Breathe in, breathe out. Trini. Breathe in, breathe out. Chadvari. Breathe in, breathe out. Pancha. 5. Take an inhale and slowly come on up. Exhale, straighten out your right leg. Bring the left foot inside your right knee. Exhale, and inhale, sit up. Exhale, fold, find your foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, nose to your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your inhale, come on up. Straighten out your left leg. Take your 3 breaths through your vinyasa, or stay seated if you need a little break. Got bad shoulders, or today you had just hard enough time just getting here. You want to sit some of these out. There's nothing wrong with that. Just give yourself that little back bend. Count out your 3 breaths. When you open your eyes, we're all finished. All right, Marichyasana. Right foot inside your left thigh with your knee up. You're going to reach inside your right thigh in front of your shin and take your right hand to your right hip. Left hand behind you. Clasp or maybe use a towel. You're already folding, so inhale, look at your left foot. Exhale, fold. 1, 2. option is to have the right knee up and just hug the right knee into your chest, sitting tall. 3. When you hear your fourth exhale, sink a little deeper. Stay for 5. Inhale, release your binds, rise up. Exhale, straighten out your right leg and take the same thing on the left side. Left knee up, left foot inside the right thigh. You're gonna reach inside the left thigh in front of the shin and bring your left hand around to the hip, and then right hand behind you. Clasp or use a towel or just rest your hands wherever they are. Inhale, look at your foot. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, notice where your thoughts are. See if you can let them go and just focus on your breath. 4, stay here for 5, exhale deeper. Inhale, release the bind, rise up, straighten out your left leg. Now take your 3 breaths through your vinyasa. When you come to chaturanga, press away into your back bend, look up. Downward dog, lift the sit bones, press into your hands and toes, and then float forward and sit back down, and we'll twist. So Marichyasana, we go right to C, right foot inside or outside the left thigh. Your left leg is straighter, you can wrap it around. Bring your right hand behind you on your mat and reach through the left fingertips. Hook the elbow outside the knee or hug the knee into your chest. Now take an inhale, everything's into the midline lift. Exhale, twist, looking over the right shoulder. 1, on your inhale, get even taller. 2, as you exhale, twist a little deeper. 3, right shoulder back. 4, if you're just hanging out, lift and lengthen through your spine. Stay for 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, unwind. Straighten out your legs. And you'll bend your left knee. Bring the left foot inside the thigh or outside. You can keep the right leg straight or bring it around, whatever you just did. Left hand behind you on your mat. Reach through the right fingertips and exhale, hook or hug the knee. Now inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist and hold. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look towards the front of the room. Exhale, unhook, straighten out your legs. Take your vinyasa. Or close your eyes and come to seated cow. You might use your blocks for Tolasana. We're coming to boat pose next. So sitting on your mat, feet in front of you, knees up, toes touching. Sit up nice and tall. Lift through the crown, roll your shoulders back, start to lean back, arms up, feet up. Hold your boat. Good job. Try not to round through the spine. Open your heart. Hold for 2. Gazing forward. Hear your breath. 3. Bandha's still engaged. 4. Take one more breath. On your exhale of 5, hands come to your sides or to your blocks. Inhale, lift up into Tolasana. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, come right back to boat pose. Shoulders open. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Gaze forward. Good job. If you want to straighten your legs, you can. If you need to just rest your tippy toes, that's okay too. Legs are together. Heart wide open. Strong and steady. I'm going to hold for one more breath. Finish your inhale. Then exhale, hands down, cross your ankles, thighs in. Inhale, hover, Tolasana. Good job. Exhale, lower back down. And one more boat pose for 5 breaths. If you were in Rena's class, you would do 5 boat poses, but I'm much nicer than Rena, so we're only doing 3. Haha. I'm going to hold for 3. Hold for 4. We took a vote one day and we all decided 3 was enough. Remember that? All right. So we're going to cross the ankles, thighs in, hands down. Inhale, Tolasana. Exhale, lower down and take your vinyasa. I don't think anyone voted for 5. Rena's going to watch this. Eric's wife. Right? 5's a lot. We're going to sit down and we're going to come to cobbler's pose or Baddha Konasana. So soles of your feet together. Hold on to your feet. We're going to do 2 of these. Take an inhale. Sit up tall. Exhale. Fold. Round your spine. Forehead to your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale. Fold deeper. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3. That's 4. Take 1 more in. 1 more out. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold again, gazing forward, chest to your feet, flat back. Hold your Baddha Konasana. Focusing just on your breath. Bandhas are engaged. Everything's drawn into the midline. Press into the sit bones. Press into the feet. Round, nope, lifting through the crown towards the front of the room. Flat back. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Straighten out your legs. And then take your vinyasa. Exhaling to chaturanga. Inhale, look up. Exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we're going to come to Kurmasana. So legs open, feet on the ground, knees up. You're going to reach the hands behind the heels and outside the feet. Exhale, or inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Good job. Finish an inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. I like this shirt. Just happy all over. Exhale. 4. Gonna stay for your exhale on 5. And slowly kind of press into the heels. Bring the feet towards you. Slide your arms out from underneath your legs and take those 3 breaths through your vinyasa or a seated back bend. Close your eyes. Focus on 3 breaths. Not just sitting around with our cigarettes, looking around the room. All right. Upavishta Konasana, legs wide open. Take an inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold. You're going to grab onto your big toes. Take an inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear your breath? 5, stay. Inhale, come on up. You're going to keep those big toes or grab onto them again. Start to lean back and balance between your sit bones and your tailbone. Hover your heels off the ground, and you can open your legs halfway or all the way and hold. 2. Good job. 3. Open your heart, shoulders back and down, ribs in. 3. Did I already say 3? 4. Stay here for 5. And then you can stay for another 5 or rock back, pulling the toes towards the ground. Legs stay wide open. You're upside down or you're still balancing between your sit bones and your tailbone. That's 2. 3. Long, slow, steady breaths. 4. Stay there for 5. If you're upside down, come all the way up on your inhale. And then for an exhale, we're all going to take one more wide-legged forward fold. Come on up on your inhale and take your vinyasa. Good job. Lay down on your back once you come forward for Supta, reclined or sleeping Padangusthasana. So the left leg is going to stay flat on your mat and straight. Bring your right knee to your chest. Grab your big toe with your peace fingers, or you could hold your knee. And then right leg up towards the ceiling, left leg straight, left hand on your hip or your thigh. You can keep your head resting or bring your forehead to your knee and hold. Good job. Scoop through the belly, lift up higher. Hear your breath. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your head. Inhale. Open your leg towards the mirrors. To the right. You could reach your left arm out if you'd like. Gaze to the left. Good job. You can switch to your right knee instead of your big toe if that's better. No pain. Where are your thoughts? Come back to your breath. Clear your mind. Just breathe. Take one more breath. You're going to finish your exhale. Bring the right leg up. You can grab the ankle, the foot, the calf. On an inhale, bring your forehead to your knee. And then exhale, release your head, release your right leg. We're skipping a vinyasa. And then left foot, grab your left big toe with your right peace fingers. Same thing, right hand on your hip or thigh. You could rest your head or bring your forehead to your knee. Good job. Everybody's doing it. Hold for 1. Hold for 2. Hold for 3. Hold for 4. Last 1. Lower your head. Open the left leg to the left. Gaze to the right. So you could always switch from your big toe or your Augusta to your left knee. Pada is foot. Augusta is thumb. So Padangusta is your thumb of your foot, which is your big toe. Pada Augusta Asana. You're going to hold for 1 more breath here. On your inhale, the left leg comes back up. Find your heel or your ankle or your foot. And for an inhale, lift, pull the leg towards your forehead. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Exhale, rock up. Plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hop forward. And then lay down on your mat for some back bends. Coming into Setu Bandhasana. So feet on the ground, hip width distance, knees up, arms at your sides. Ready? Arms at your sides, feet on the ground, knees up. So your feet are hip width distance. Your ankles line up with your feet. Good job. Hips. Take an inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips and hold. You can keep your palms on the ground or clasp your hands underneath you. You might place a block under your hips and come to assisted bridge instead. Good job. We're on 3. Lift higher as you inhale. 4. I'm going to do this a little differently today. Take an inhale for 5. On your exhale, lower down. You could try wheel with your hands by your ears, elbows up, and on your next inhale, lift right back up into your back bend. Either Setu Bandhasana, bridge again. Go ahead, lift, hold, there you go. Or wheel. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Great job. Keep breathing. There is 3. Keep going. 4. Take your inhale. On your exhale, come down. Just rest your head or drop your hips and then inhale back into your third back bend. We usually pause. And they're all pausing. So take an inhale and lift up into your back bend and hold. You're doing great. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. 4. Stay for your 5th inhale. And then exhale, lower all the way down. We're going to do it a little bit more traditionally this way. So on your inhale, rock up with your legs straight out in front of you. And exhale, fold. Find your big toes or the sides of your feet if you'd like. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Paschimottanasana. 1, 2. Sink a little deeper. Good job. 3. 4. 5. On your inhale, come out of that forward fold. Exhale, lay back, coming to shoulder stand. So on your inhale, rock the hips up off your mat, catch your lower back with your hands, and reach the feet up towards the ceiling. So legs straight up. We're holding for 15 breaths. What? Yes. 2. 3. Legs to ceiling with your hips on the ground or a block is great. 4. 5. We got 10 more to go. 6. 7. 8. 9. Keep going. Good job. 10. 11. Can you hear your breath? Drishti is right up past those feet. 12. You're almost there. Hold. 13. 14. Stay for 15. Inhale. And then you're going to send the toes to the ground above your head for plow pose or halasana. We went from sarvangasana to halasana. 5 breaths. So you could have your hands still on your hips or hands on the mat or clasp your hands behind you. Hold your halasana for 2 more breaths. One more breath. Finish your inhale. Then exhale, bring your ears your knees next to your ears for Karnapadasana. So close your ears with your knees if you can. 3, 4. Stay there for 5. On the exhale, you're going to slowly start to bring your hips back down to the mat. Bring your feet down to the mat. We're going to come to fish pose. So legs straight out on your mat and together. Hands underneath your hips. So usually just tuck the hands under. You could hold on to your hips with your hands. With your legs straight, point your toes. Now lift the chest, arch your back, rest the crown of your head on the mat. Good job. Hold your fish. Going to hold for 5 breaths. So you're on 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. You're doing great. Hold for 5. Finish your exhale. We're going to skip superfish. So you can lift the head, drop the back, release your hands. We're going to take a vinyasa. Inhale, bring the knees into your chest. Everybody, exhale, rock up. Plant your hands, bottom of your push-up. Chaturanga. Good job. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now hold downward facing dog. Drop your elbows. We're going to hold dolphin. Sit bones up. Heels up but pressing down. If you want to try that headstand, you could clasp your hands together or just do the forearm balance with your palms flat. For a headstand, place the crown of your head on the ground, cupping the back of your head with your hands, and start to walk the toes towards your face. Your hips will get higher and higher. Once your hips are stacked over you, just lift one leg and then the other. Play with it, try it, and then we'll come back to dolphin. Good job. Come up to downward facing dog. Press into your hands, lift the elbows, and then take that little jog or that hop forward and sit down with your legs crossed on your mat for Sukhasana or Padmasana, lotus. You can have those blocks next to your hips if you use them. So you're coming into lotus or half lotus or Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Backs of the hands on your knees, thumb and first finger together. Gaya Mudra, close your eyes, soften your shoulders down away from your ears. You're still sitting tall with the ribs and belly in, bandhas engaged. Bring your chin into your chest, back to Mahabandha, all 3, the great lock. Hold right there, focus just on your breath. Gaya Mudra is your ego and your self together, your mind, body, and intellect open. Eyes are softly closed or your gaze is just slightly forward. I'm going to hold for 1 more breath. You're welcome to stay right there or bring your hands to your blocks or to the ground. Press down and hover for 5 more breaths. You know, in the Ashtanga book, it's 100 breaths. And I'm like, that can't be right. That must be a typo. And then I read underneath, 100 typed out is not a typo. You really should stay in that for as long as you possibly can before Shavasana. So we'll stay for 1 more breath and then lower the hips down. Take your very last vinyasa. So undo your lotus legs and lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then inhale, step or hop forward, sit down, and exhale, lay down and find your way into Shavasana. If you want to take a twist or any other ending poses before you rest, you're welcome to. I'm going to cover up because it's cold in here because Pilates is next. You're going to lay down on your mat and relax. Take a few longer, deeper breaths. You're slowly coming out of that Ujjayi pranayama into your final resting pose. Relax your hips, your feet, your legs. Relax your shoulders, soften your face. Take one more deep breath in. Hold it a little longer. And then let the air out of your lungs. And enjoy your rest. You're going to come back to awareness. Take a few deeper breaths. And feel the energy starting to come back to your body. You can start to wiggle the fingers and the toes if you'd like. Maybe run the thumb across the fingertips. You might like to take a big stretch. And bring the knees into your chest and roll onto your right side. And slowly press yourself all the way up to seated. Take your time. So you're coming to Sukhasana again, or easy seated pose, or happy pose. With your legs crossed, bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. The last 4 weeks or so, we've been focusing on different things. Drishti in one class, a metronome in another class is everyone's favorite. Uddiyana Bandha and Ujjayi Pranayama. always focusing completely on one thing. Today, we just put them all together, use them all at the same time, hopefully making it easy for you to clear your mind and just kind of get lost in your practice, coming into meditation, concentration, and samadhi. Take a moment here for gratitude for your practice and for anything else in your life. On your next inhale, circle your arms up over your head, gather up the peace and calm in the room, bring it to your heart, and place it to all that peace and calm that's already in there. And wherever you go today, give it away. Thank you guys so much for coming. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. You're welcome. So we have, me and Barbara's event on Saturday night. Oh, no, Sunday night. It's closed. You can't come. It's full. It's all full. It's going to be nice. But there's another one with me and Tahara. When is it? The goddess thing. It's on the 18th. It's a Saturday. It's for moms and daughters. We have sound healing and chanting with Bhante Ruhala on the 19th. Before that, on the 3rd, it's Jackie's breathwork with it's her first Friday's breathwork class on Friday night, the 3rd. And then on October 10th, Glorianne is teaching mat Pilates. Afterwards, we'll have Prosecco, and then someone's coming from Kess Jewelers in Crystal Lake to show their permanent jewelry. So, and then don't forget about our yoga retreat next October, a year away. It's already got 20 people. Pretty good, huh? Thanks. Have a great day.